My father was an instructor during the war. He was only 5'2", but they desperately needed instructor pilots during World War II. So he got drafted, spent one day in boot camp, and the next day he was in an RAF uniform teaching the RAF cadets in Lewiston, Florida, and a lot of the students fought in the Battle of Britain. And why Bristell? My son was an aerobatic pilot for the Northern Lights. He was #4 wingman. And in 2006, he said, "Dad, these light sports are going to revolutionize the aviation industry. You've got to get into this business."
And I started flying back in the 80s as a young kid, right at the place where they made all the Piper aircraft in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. When I had an opportunity to meet Lou, I just really understood how much passion he had for this part of the industry. And when I was a little kid, one of the things I always wanted to do was fly all the way across the country in a small plane. From the minute I learned to fly, we were able to get in the airplane in Florida near Sarasota and fly all the way through the Rockies and get all the way out to Washington State in just a couple days in total comfort. This airplane is a real kind of aircraft that a new aircraft buyer wants to buy. And we started to sit down and put together a plan. What would it look like if we could import a plane, and what would that airplane fit? What would the role, and how would it match our team and support team that we have back in the States? And it was very shortly thereafter that we met Milan, his family, and his family of workers here in Kunovice over in the Czech Republic. And now, after a couple years of working together, the two teams have merged and blended very well. We've got a customer base back in the States that's absolutely thrilled, and Lou's motto has been from the beginning, "I'd like to make our customers ecstatically happy." We work at that every single day, and we've got a team that pushes toward that, and we can see here that as they've expanded the factory production and capacity, we've more than doubled production once for us again last year, thanks to Milan and their team, and then they doubled again. So we're prepared to help them meet the need as we go forward, and also to continue supporting our customers in the States. And we're enjoying some very, very robust success, and we welcome anybody to take a look at the Bristell and see what we see. We're getting a lot of positive response from the American market, but the easy thing for us was to join and represent the Bristell in America. It was easy.
Many of our competitors have gotten in trouble because they overextended themselves with bank debt. Milan here has grown slowly with his business and financed it out of cash flow. He owns the land that the factory is sitting on. He built the factory, doesn't have the bank debt. The emblem on the plane says "Wings with Heart." Milan builds the plane with great passion. Every year he's making a new improvement to make the plane better and better. One of the things Milan is always looking for is the best of the best. We have the MT prop, we have the French Behringer brakes, we have Michelin tires, we have Garmin avionics, we have the best closing canopy, the widest plane in class. And in America, we have a lot of affluent people that are looking for the best of the best, and we have that in Bristell.
We welcome anybody to take a look at the Bristell and see what we see.
And another big reason is why Bristell is the training component. In the early years of the light sport world, there were numerous accidents on landings. So I became the landing doctor and developed a 3-part training protocol that we give with each sale. We do extensive training to be sure our customers are very competent in landings. We actually have a challenge point that the customers have to perform certain tasks to earn their coin, and then we typically, after we do the training, accompany them on the delivery flight to their destination. So a lot of our successes come because of the pride we take in training the pilots and make them very competent.
Safety is woven into this aircraft company from the first day of the build through the end of the delivery. We love the way that Milan has taken up the challenge to step over the Lightsport name and right into being a very high quality new aircraft.
And I think that sums it up. Why Bristell?